everybody. I am Luciana, the Emotional Mastery Coach. I am a modern day ordained Buddhist priest, and I teach women how to master their emotions using mindfulness. Now, in today's video, I want to share something with you that I actually love to talk about, which is the wisdom that comes forward from unpleasant or painful emotions. So if you want to hear a little bit about this, I will invite you to continue watching. Now, before we begin, if you are choosing to live a more conscious life and you want to learn more about meditation, spirituality, emotional mastery, and how to grow your own conscious business, I will invite you to subscribe and hit the little bell button so you can be notified of upcoming videos. In a world where we have been taught to not feel our emotions, where we have been told that emotions are negative, where we have been encouraged to deny what we feel, it doesn't seem that emotions could hold the power to deliver wisdom to us. Now, anybody out there that has ever faced a painful situation and come out on the other side, being able to be stronger, being able to understand themselves better, being able to forgive, being able to discover compassion, knows that painful situations have the unique ability to show us wisdom that no other experience in life could bring us. And I want to talk a little bit about this because I do believe that it's time to normalize feeling emotions. I find that in a world where certain people may want us to not be powerful, may want us to just stay stuck, right, in a comfort zone where we are not threatening to anybody else, that in that world, it makes sense to tell humans, don't feel emotions. Your emotions are bad. Don't feel, pretend they're not there, self-medicate. But we are not in that world anymore. Many things have changed. Even everything that happened in 2020 and the way all of our lives changed from one moment to the other, one thing it taught us: anything can happen in life. We don't have control of what happens outside of us. And when something outside of us happens, it moves what we experience inside. We can use that to grow, or we can use that to sink. And what I see now, especially in the younger generations, and especially probably just everybody, is that people are choosing to use their emotions for their own spiritual growth and evolution. And we've been learning this since the beginning, from the greatest teachers, right? From Krishna, from Buddha, from Jesus, right? Jesus, the greatest teacher, teaching us to forgive. How can you forgive if you first don't accept that you are affected, that whatever happened hurt you, and that in order for you to overcome it, you have to realize, I hurt. So most likely that person that did something to me, they are hurting too. It doesn't mean what they did is right. It means it happened and I'm willing to grow from it. Right? Can you see how every great spiritual teacher has been telling us that our emotions are our path to awakening? That our emotions are the thing that has always been within us, that when we use them for growth, they help our evolution. It's been there all along. I always like to imagine, like, you know, the martial artist, like within a dojo with their master. And they have a question for the master, and the master answers something along the lines like, the answer is within you. And the martial artist is like, okay, like you told me nothing. But those words hold so much truth. I remember I read a story once where if there was like the secret of life, or the biggest secret that life or whoever wanted to keep away from us, the place where they would hide it was within ourselves. Because they knew that as human beings, we would go anywhere in the earth to look for it, right? We would build anything that needed to be built in order to get to every corner of the earth to find it. But the place where we would never look is within ourselves. And I wanted to make this video because I wanted to invite you, for those of you that are already choosing to live a more conscious life, that you know something inside of you is calling you. Like you feel this calling of this in the way that I've been living, stuck in my pain, stuck in blaming, stuck in suppressing my emotions. It's not all that I am. And you feel that there is something bigger, and you feel that you can make a bigger impact in this world, and you feel that you want to feel alive. I want to invite you to face your emotions with love and with kindness, but to choose, it's not going to happen on its own, to choose to live your emotions fully, regardless of what they are. Understanding you're not your emotions, they're not going to harm you in any way. There are just information that when it comes through your system, it feels uncomfortable. And when you're able to become the observer of what you feel, wisdom will be revealed. And I want to repeat that once again. When you are willing to become the observer of what you feel, wisdom will be revealed. And what is wisdom, right? That is a big question we have. What is wisdom? In the perspective of wisdom that I have, it is a perception of life that carries the gift to not only selfishly look for yourself. For me, wisdom is an experience that exists in every human being. When I am suffering and I am stuck in my pain, I am stuck in my story, how I experienced something, how they did this to me, this very egocentric way of saying me, me, me. Is it wrong? No, because guess whose nervous system is experiencing that pain? Yours. So of course it feels like it's your story and that you're the only one going through it. When we began to expand our perspective and we began to realize I'm not the only one going through a heartbreak. She is too, he is too, and him and him and her and her and her and so many other people. We realize it's not just about me. And for me, that is the first step into awakening to that wisdom. The wisdom of realizing that there is something in life bigger than all of us. And it sounds crazy to believe that the path to reach that, regardless of your unique language, the unique teacher, tradition, or religion that you like to follow, that you should always honor. Never think you should do or be or whatever, anything else than who you are, especially when it comes to your faith. But regardless of what path each one of us is taking, one of the biggest things that is revealed is when we awaken to this realization, there's something bigger than me. There's something bigger than my pain. I find that wisdom has the ability to have many different flavors, and I mentioned one of them earlier, which is the flavor of living a life with virtue. Some of the most underestimated, but life-changing, powerful wisdoms, we can call it, or virtues that are out there are the virtues of peace, of understanding that there is no conflict in life if you are choosing to live everything that comes your way for growth. To have acceptance for things as they happen. If you don't agree, you do your best to create change. You do your best and you create boundaries. You do your best and you allow yourself to help others so we can awaken, right, from whatever it is. But outside of that is sometimes accepting this thing happened and I'm not going to stay stuck in there. I'm going to choose to see the wisdom in that experience, which is forgiveness. From that place is understanding if I'm going through it, maybe you're going through it too. And if you are, I understand. And that's compassion. And when we live life from compassion, we are able to feel grateful for every single experience. And from that place, we allow ourselves to be in a place of presence. If I'm grateful and I feel compassion and I'm open to forgiveness and I live from a state of peace, why wouldn't I want to be here, right? And we arrive at this place of presence. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this. I hope this information is helpful in any way or it sparks something within you. If it moves anything within you and you want to share it with me, I'm going to invite you to put it in the comments below, or you can find me at the Emotional Mastery Coach on social media. But this is all I have for you today. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I will see you soon.